got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Greetings, hungry nerds, and here back again with Dave.
This guy, Dave, me.
And we're talking about Toy Story 4.
A long time coming, dude.
Long
time coming.
I didn't think this movie was going to happen.
10 years, dude.
Has it really been 10 years
10
since
years.
Toy
I think
Story
it was
3?
2009 or 2010.
Wow.
Toy Story 3 came out.
But what, like 20... No, not 25 years. How long has it been since Toy Story 1? 1995?
1994, I believe.
Right?
Let's bring it up.
But Toy Story 4 is directed by Josh Cooley, which is his first full-length feature, I believe. And he did an awesome job.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Josh Cooley was his first movie.
Toy Story 1, 2005. You were right. Toy Story 2,
2005? 1995.
Sometimes my brain goes like this. It goes, go, 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 go. All right. Toy Story 1, 1995. Toy Story 2, 1999. Toy Story 3, that was a big jump. That was 11 years, 2010.
Wow.
And here we go, 2019. Once again, a long time.
So what did you, like, were you excited when they announced this movie? Or were you like, because I was kind of like, oh, this is not going to be good. Like,
you didn't think so?
This is kind of like, well, Toy Story, they had their trilogy, and it was just like, okay, it's over.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
normally,
we're making Toy Story 4.
Normally franchises stop at 3.
Usually.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think of like Indiana Jones, where it's like, oh, we did the 3, and then we're going to do a 4th one all these years later, and it was bad. In my opinion.
Well, I've only seen...
Except it's a fact.
The Indiana Jones with Shia LaBeouf, and then the first one ever.
The one with Shia LaBeouf is bad.
I thought it was pretty good.
You're wrong.
But I saw that before I saw any of the other ones, so I had nothing to go off of.
Okay, different perspectives. But yeah, I mean, Toy Story 4, this was a really good movie.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
It was a fun movie, and the character development was...
There were some things that I had a problem with, but overall, I thought the movie was great.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, one of the first things we noticed, and one of the first things that I said, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be good, was Forky. And let's talk about Forky for a second.
Forky, who is played by Tony Hale.
Tony Hale playing Forky.
It was a stretch. It was like, all right, she made a toy.
Yeah.
How does, because she makes it, then it still comes to life?
Yeah. And so, based off of the trailers, I was like, oh, this looks stupid. They're kind of running out of ideas. But like, it was a cute character.
It ended up working, and you realize that it was something for Woody to look after.
Yes.
That's what you realize.
The character of Forky and the relationship between Woody and Forky, this really like built up the character of Woody and gave him like a whole new depth. And like the previous 3 movies, it really kind of just cemented Woody's character.
He was always the leader, but in this one, he was almost like the deranged father.
Yeah,
not
he
deranged,
wasn't even the leader.
But he was
overprotective.
Yeah, overprotective father.
Overprotective.
Where he like kind of forgot about his other brothers and sisters and family members and stuff like that, and then always only worried about Forky because that was the most important toy to, what was her name?
Bonnie. Yeah, and Woody became like a father figure. He really did. And family has been like a theme with these movies. Like the toys, they're a family, and so nobody gets left behind. And so Woody went out of his way to protect Forky, and Forky was hilarious.
There's a lot of funny things, and even like the arms keep sliding down, like even that stuff. I was laughing at that. I was like, yeah, because then Woody would have to take it and pull it tighter and stuff like that.
So Forky's origin. Bonnie is going to school, and she doesn't want to go to school. She's having a hard time adjusting and all that, and so she makes Forky came into existence because Woody grabbed some trash out of the trash bin and dumped it on Bonnie's desk.
Because some little punk kid came over and took Bonnie's art supplies.
Right. And so Woody who wasn't supposed to go to school with Bonnie in the first place. He helped her out. He went to the trash and took out some trash and put it in front of Bonnie.
A couple popsicle sticks, a spork. What are those? Pipe cleaner.
Pipe cleaner. Yep. Some googly eyes.
Yep.
And we got Forky.
And Forky came about it.
Out of Bonnie's imagination.
And how funny was it that he wanted to keep going back to the trash because that's where he came from?
That got me. Every time he did it, I laughed harder.
It's just like trash.
He kept like trying to just...
That was good, man.
It was like, I belong in the trash.
I belong in the trash. I am
like,
trash.
The googly eyes, just like the deranged eyes, just made it like all the more funny. He's like, I gotta go back in the trash.
When she was trying to sleep and he kept trying to go back in the trash, and Woody just kept throwing him back up under the bed.
That was good. That was really good.
Good.
The family's going on vacation. Is that what it is?
Yeah, they're going to a campsite, right?
So
they're going to a log cabin or something?
Yeah, the family's going on vacation, and so Bonnie takes all of her toys.
All of them.
Right? All the toys, but she's still like...
I like that. I like that they didn't leave anybody, like Rex and Mr. Potato Head, Miss Potato Head.
Everybody came
all
on.
Those guys, yeah.
There was a leader who wasn't Woody who was like directing things, and then Woody was trying to direct things, and this toy was like, oh, you're not the leader.
She's sitting off in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, Bonnie isn't Andy. But it was a cool dynamic where Woody is not the leader, and he kind of had to like take a step back and not do what he always did with Andy.
Yeah.
Because, again, Bonnie isn't Andy.
Yeah. So, I think that toy was the one who told him not to go to school with Bonnie.
Yes, correct.
And then he went anyway, obviously.
Because he doesn't follow the rules.
Yeah. Because I guess his main priority is not really looking after the toys. It's looking after Bonnie or whoever his kid is.
Right, whoever the kid is.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into, but, like, the whole concept of toys having a kid was a big thing.
Yeah, every toy wanted a kid. They wanted to play, except for the ones that were in the park. But we'll get to that one.
Yeah, not every toy, which was like cool, and that
they were like the grungy Left Behinds.
Right, the Mad Max.
Yeah,
Toy Story version. So they're on vacation, and Forky continues trying to jump out the window.
Yeah. Tries to, even at the rest stops, it jumped out and tried to go to the trash bin. Remember that? And then Woody had to go and get it and then make it back to the camper by the time that they came out of the rest stop.
Yeah, so every chance he had, Forky was trying to throw himself away. Ultimately, he does.
He does.
He jumps out the window,
yeah.
And Woody, being the noble...
But at this time, Forky now says more than just trash. He has like a full vocabulary now. Yeah, doesn't he like? He's like, I don't want to be Bonnie. Doesn't he say that? Like he gives like a speech, like doesn't he? He's like, I don't want to be anybody's toy. I belong in the trash, and that's where I'm going. And then he jumps out.
Yeah. He's like, F you guys, I'm out.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't say F you guys. Not in the Disney movie. He's not gonna say F you guys.
No, but that's what he said.
But then Woody, being so courageous, jumps out of the window as well, goes after him, and then they walk 5 miles.
And he dragged Forky for 5 miles.
So a normal person walks a mile in like 30 minutes, times that by 5. Now, think of that as a toy.
Yeah. So Woody, he got Forky because he wants Bonnie to be happy. He wants Bonnie to adjust.
That's his main priority, is Bonnie to be happy.
So they make it back to the RV. And they're at the campsite.
Oh, yeah.
And things happen.
Too many things happen.
So they pass by a store right before they make it back to the RV. And Woody sees something of an old friend, something of an old memory of his in a window.
Bo Peep, right?
Bo Peep.
Bo Peep.
He sees the lamp. He sees Bo Peep's lamp.
Yep. So naturally, being headstrong, not wanting to let go of the past, he goes into the store looking for Bo Peep.
Yeah. And that's another theme, trying to let go of the past.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to that too. But he goes into the store looking for Bo Peep, and oh my God.
He runs into some craziness.
Some crazies.
He runs into...
What are the characters?
Gabby. Played by Christina Hendricks.
Talk about psychotic.
Oh.
This was This was terrifying. And then her
You know what's
henchman-
funny though? As soon as they came, like as soon as she was in the what is that called? Bayonet?
Oh yeah, the little
What's it called?
carriage thing.
Yeah, it was a carriage. As soon as she popped her head up, I was like, oh, she's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
And her henchman, like,
It looked like Chucky. No, not
yeah.
Chucky.
kind of like Chucky.
Right.
No, it didn't, because it was more like the ventriloquist doll. With
Oh, it reminded me of the
that thing.
Goosebumps. The Goosebumps doll.
Yeah, good reference.
Yeah, it reminded me of Goosebumps, but there were like a bunch of them. At first we see two, and so they're pushing Gabby in the little stroller, and their like heads are like all crazy looking.
Yeah, the little henchman type thing. And they sit out and watch over her little tower that she stays in, and watches like, they just kind of like, they're like a surveillance camera almost.
Yeah. And so, as far as like the Toy Story franchises is concerned, this is like Sid creepy.
Sid creepy. They do always add in that element of creepiness though.
Yeah.
Now I can't remember Toy Story 2 to be honest with you.
No.
But Toy Story 1, Sid was creepy. Toy Story 3, the fluffy bear that was trying to murder all the toys was creepy.
I don't think he was as creepy though. He was kind of just like a little baddie bad.
Little bad boy.
But
that little fluffy bad boy.
this was creepy. This was one of like the creepiest themes in.
Yeah,
Toy
I think
Story,
so. Yeah,
you know?
especially because she wanted to rip out.
Oh yeah,
She wanted to rip out Woody's lifeline.
the voice box.
There's a snake in my boat.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
her voice box was broken, and that's why she was unloved, and that's why she's a crazy person.
She
and
thought
so-
that nobody would love her without a voice box.
Right, so she wanted to rip out Woody's voice box.
And use it on herself. Which,
Some Frankenstein shit.
how does that work? Because wouldn't his voice box say, like, if she put it in her and pulled the string, wouldn't it say, you're a snake in my boat?
You would think.
Yeah.
So she ultimately does, but Woody
Yeah.
kind of volunteers it.
Yeah, he does. He does it to save his other, because remember his, Bo Peep. Wasn't Bo Peep captured? Or wasn't, what's her name?
It was to get Forky back.
Yeah, but wasn't somebody captured and he was just like, wait, don't hurt her. I'll just give you my voice box. Was it Bo Peep or was it what's the girl cowboy's name? Why am I going
Jesse?
Jesse? Was it Jesse?
Was it Jesse? No, Jesse was in the
Jesse stayed in the RV the whole time.
RV the whole time. Jesse didn't have a whole lot to do.
A lot of them just stayed in the RV the whole time.
Yeah, a lot of the toys had a very minor role.
So she finally captures Woody and he says, I'll give you my voice box, just let everybody else go or whatever.
Yeah.
That happened.
And so Woody agrees.
Yeah, and they take her voice box and then sew him back up.
And they go there, man. They
go
go
there.
they open Woody up. Well, they don't show it.
They don't show it. They show him waking up after the surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a good thing for Woody to do for the ultimate good.
I just
of
wish it
everyone.
wasn't creepy.
Yeah, it was. Very
She went around the creepy way. But yeah, Buzz.
Let's talk about Buzz.
This is what I had the most problem with.
Yeah.
Buzz so the first movie he was obviously not stupid, but
He had
he just
a learning
thought
curve.
Yeah, he had a learning curve because he thought he was on a different planet.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then over the progression of that movie, the second one and the third one, he becomes himself and becomes quite a leader
Yeah.
to the rest of the toys. And in this one, he went
he's just dim in this movie.
he went back to being stupid.
I mean, yeah, he was very out of character.
Yeah.
That was my biggest issue. I mean, some of it was funny, but
When
as far as Buzz, it was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. Like when they were down, it was like the middle of the night, and it was Buzz and Woody, and they are down like in the step area of the RV as it's driving.
Yep.
And he was just like, Woody was like, you have to listen to your inner voice. My inner voice tells me. And he's like, what's an inner voice or something like that. It's just like, it seemed out of character.
Yeah.
Is that what? Oh,
It seemed like he was almost on Forky's level.
yeah.
You know,
Like he just turned on. You know what I mean?
it's like I'm new here.
Yeah.
Like you've been here for 3 movies now. You should know these things. But like the whole inner voice joke was funny, but it was just weird that it was
funny. It's just weird that he didn't know what was
and
going
then he's
on.
just pressing his thing and his something out of space. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta fly out of here and retreat. And
he
like,
was listening to his buttons. His there's the snake in my boot. His voice box.
And so he was listening to it literally.
Yeah, so it's just like, we gotta fly this spaceship, everybody, or something like that. So then he'll just be like, oh, I gotta drive the RV.
Yeah.
Like,
so it was weird. I mean, it was kind of just like shaking an 8-ball, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna listen to that. Like,
yeah, oh, that's a good reference.
It's like, Buzz, you good, bro?
Yeah, that's a great reference because they literally remember Woody shook the 8-ball.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And was that in the first movie?
I think it was in the first movie.
Yeah, he shook the 8-ball.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they did it. Maybe they're smarter than we think.
Maybe we're missing the joke.
Maybe we're missing the freaking joke. Key and Peele's character.
Oh, yeah. So they're in the carnival, and who runs into them first? I think it's Buzz, right?
Yeah, because he gets zip tied to the carnival game.
I
as
like
a prize.
that. I did like that. That's kind of where the inner voice thing kind of pays off.
Yeah. So Keegan-Michael Key was Ducky and Jordan Peele was Bunny.
I like these characters.
And they're sewn together, right? At the hand?
They're sewn together. I really like these characters. They were funny.
Oh, so funny, man.
Funny.
And all they wanted to do was find a kid.
They wanted to find a kid. And, being that they were like carnival prizes, nobody's going to win them because the prize is rigged or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And
so they joined Buzz and Woody and their crew to find Bonnie because they think that Bonnie would want them.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we have a kid, and all right, we're coming with you.
Yeah, potential, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Bo Peep, because this is about where they run into Bo Peep as well, because she's kind of like on her own and everything, but she's like hanging with the carnival. I think she travels with the carnival.
So, backstory of Bo Peep, after Andy gave all of his toys away, I think, Bo Peep was not one to go, or no. Oh, no. Yeah, when Andy gave his toys away.
Oh, the beginning of the movie.
The guy came and picked up toys that he didn't want to give to Bonnie or something like that. So the guy took the toys and just went away with them. And then years later, now we are in present day. And that's why Bo Peep was in that antique shop.
Bo Peep escaped the antique shop.
Yes.
And she's like living on the land.
Yeah.
And she's like rugged, and she's got like
she's
this
like a
bandage
gypsy traveler
on her arm. She's like badass.
Yeah.
She kicks ass. She's got like this skunk mobile, which was funny. The skunk thing was funny, the way they played that.
Yeah, they took a skunk and put it over an RC car.
Yeah.
So that everyone would run away from it.
And she's kind of just accepted the fact that she's a lost toy. Ah, that's what they are.
Yeah.
They're lost toys.
Lost toys.
Yeah, either you have a kid or you're a lost toy.
Yeah.
She was happy with being a lost toy.
Yes.
I like the part where, I forgot where it was, but her arm comes off.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit.
She's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I think it was Woody pulled it off or somebody. He's just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's like, ah. I'm just kidding. Duke Kaboom.
Oh, yeah, Duke Kaboom. Was that Keanu?
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, my goodness.
He kills this role, man. He kills it.
His backstory was tragic. You know?
Yeah.
He was a Christmas gift or some holiday gift.
He's like an Evel Knievel wannabe.
Yeah.
But Canada's version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the kid is disappointed because based off the commercial, Duke Kaboom could do anything and he could hop over these.
Jumps through the fire, the loop of fire.
Yeah, and then in reality, he just flops over.
Yeah, he just flops
and the kid
over.
is like, I hate this.
And then gets rid of him.
And he gets rid of him. So
Yeah.
Duke Kaboom is in the.
So now he
Antique
doubts
shop?
himself whether he can make big jumps.
Yeah, so he had a nice little character arc.
Yeah.
Duke Kaboom.
It was nice. So Gabby wants to get Woody's voice box.
Yes.
Which we mentioned. In order to do that, she kidnapped Forky,
Yeah.
but didn't tell, like, straight up say, I'm kidnapping you. She just kind of tricked Forky because he's not that smart.
Yeah, he just went along with it.
Yeah, kidnaps him because he knows that Woody will come back for him.
Yeah.
And they're up on this antique shelf,
Yeah.
and they can't get to it, especially with the minion bodyguards watching. So they, being Woody, Bo Peep, Duke Kaboom,
Keaton
Peele's character, Bunny and the other one,
Yeah.
they shoot a string across. Nope, that's not it. That's the other part. They make a ramp, and they pull Duke Kaboom back and then put Woody on Duke Boom the back of his motorcycle.
Yeah.
And they launch him across, and they get to hook on to the handle of the
thing.
The
chest.
The shelving unit.
Yeah. So, and then the cat's at the bottom, and like they got to deal with the cat.
Oh, the cat.
Yeah.
I forgot about the cat.
Really funny scene, and like, again, I really like the character arc.
Yeah. Because he finally lands the big jump.
And he lands it.
He lands the big jump.
He has purpose.
Yeah. Gabby gets the voice box.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she didn't have to die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That her character didn't, and she ends up getting a little girl who's lost at the carnival. The little girl picks her up, does the little pull string, speaks to her, and I think she says something like, "Don't worry, we'll get through this together," or something like that. And the girl ends up finding her parents at the carnival.
Gabby has a happy ending.
Has a happy ending.
Everybody kind of has
Everyone has a happy ending.
Oh man, and Woody talk about a bittersweet ending.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, did you
cry? No, I didn't cry. I got choked up, but I didn't
cry at all.
But This is where the real Buzz comes out.
Yeah.
Because remember, they're on the roof. They're on the roof after getting the family to turn the RV back around because the family left.
Yeah.
Remember? So they turn the RV back around, and they're on the roof of the canopy that sticks out. And when Buzz says, so Woody's staring at Bo Peep because he doesn't want to leave Bo Peep behind, but he also doesn't want to leave Bonnie behind.
Yep.
So Buzz is on the canopy and he goes, "Woody, she'll be okay." And the audience thinks he means Bo Peep will be okay.
Yeah.
Leave Bo Peep behind.
Yeah.
And Woody turns around and like gives a sad face, and then Buzz goes, "Bonnie will be okay." And you're like, oh yeah.
So for me, this was kind of like an Avengers Endgame type thing where it's like a Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man send-off where
it felt
like
good, man.
You could rest now.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like all these movies with Woody, his whole thing was being the leader and making sure everyone was okay.
Making sure everyone was okay and the kids have a toy to play with.
Right.
That was the big thing, is that the kids have a toy to play with.
And it's kind of at the expense of his own happiness, really.
Yeah.
Like if you in big picture, it's at the expense of his own happiness. And finally, Woody has a chance to be happy.
Yeah.
You know?
And he leaves with Bo Peep and doesn't leave with Bonnie.
And that's it.
And he gets to do whatever he wants now. He doesn't have to worry about other toys. He doesn't have to worry about a kid. He gets to live that lost toy life.
And it's okay to be a lost toy as long as you're happy.
As long as you're happy.
Oof, what a send off for Woody. I think they need to end it though at this.
Oh yeah.
They cannot
cut it off.
Yeah.
Cut it off.
Because also, what would they do? Like,
they would have to write some crazy story about Woody comes back.
Yeah.
The rogue lifestyle wasn't for him. A toy gets lost, and they're out there like trying to find their way back, and happen to run into Woody and Bo Peep.
And could you imagine if Woody has like a beard, kind of like Tom Hanks from Castaway?
Oh my God, that would be great, man.
That would be actually funny. I want to see that. Hey Disney, if you're listening,
do that if you're going to do anything. Don't make it
Yeah.
Don't make it bad.
Woody doing Castaway.
Yeah. Woody UA.
You're welcome.
Frig yeah, man.
So Dave, what do you think of Toy Story?
I give it 8.4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm giving it an even 8.
Even 8.
I liked this movie a lot. Was it a necessary movie? I mean,
they could have left it with the trilogy.
They could have left it, but for what it was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was very enjoyable. It was a fun movie. It looks awesome. I can't believe how real some of it looks.
Oh, yeah. And I just love Disney, man. So, like, anything they put out, I'm going to go see it. I'm going to go check it out.
In 1995, when the first one came out, we were like, whoa.
Yeah.
This looks good. But now,
dude, the graphics are unbelievable.
So good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I give it an 8. Dave, 8.4.
8.4.
Yeah, go see this movie.
Go see it.
Fun.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so go see it. Thank you for watching. If you guys like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, comment. Let us know what you think of Toy Story 4. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want to support the channel, I have a book that's for sale. It's a horror novel.
It's on the Zon.
It's on Amazon. Link in the description. And we have a podcast called Where's the Zookeeper? Check that out as well to get motivated and other things. We have fun there.
Go see this movie. Do it.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.